Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with another video. For this week we are going to be weekly checking in for week 3 of my February monthly budget, which is going to be from the 15th until the 21st. So the week that just ended, and there actually has been quite a bit of spending, as you guys can see from all of my budget expense stickers here. So let's get into it. First and foremost, I want to talk about my new nails because I'm super obsessed with them. As you guys can see, they definitely resemble my Pink Leopard February washi kit, which I guess in the beginning I wasn't really going to go for that, but I ended up turning into this. And make sure that you stay tuned, I believe, for tomorrow's video, because I did film a weekend in the life video, and that's gonna show you guys basically when I got my nails done and how I spent the weekend. But yeah, so just wanted to talk about my nails. To be honest, I think, I mentioned this to my patrons on our live stream last Friday, but this is probably the longest I've ever had my nails, and I don't know how to feel about it. I can still work. I made sure of it, and I, cut cash envelopes and everything's still a-okay, but it is definitely the longest I've ever had them. But I still like them, and they're my birthday nails. So this is what I got on Friday. But now I'm gonna go ahead and move you guys to my monthly view, and I'm gonna go ahead and lay down my budget expense stickers. I do have here my pocket planner, which is where I've been keeping my cash envelopes this month, and it's not as chunky as it started, of course, because as the weeks have gone by I've been spending money, but I really have been liking this system. The only thing that I completely forgot to track was the tip money that I gave, which I have a whole tip cash envelope, and what I'm going to start doing now is having a section for tips. So this money I did take out of my eating out cash envelope, so I do have to kind of true it up right now. But I think in the future I might switch tips from taking out of my eating out cash envelope to just maybe being a category in my sinking funds. I feel like I'm not 100% sure yet, but I thought that I would put my tips in here rather than here, because let's say on the 6th I gave like a $2 tip at the boba place that me and Paul went to, but I didn't necessarily buy boba for us. I just gave the tip. And then I did give an $8 tip yesterday at the sushi restaurant that we went. So that's kind of how I'm gonna do it for now. It was something very different this month, so I knew that I was going to make a mistake somewhere, but so far so good with the pocket-sized cash envelopes. Like I mentioned, I love that I can put this in any small purse really that I have, and it's just been working out for me. So now that I've blabbered on about my pocket planner, I'm going to go ahead and quickly lay these stickers down. On Monday the 15th, I actually met up with my sister in Irvine, and we had ramen, which I don't really ever have like a day out with my sister like this, so I really want to make it a point to do more things like these and go out with like friends, my sister, at least once a week, because I really like doing that and just spending time with her, catching up and all of that. So we did go ahead and go get ramen. I also went to Sephora that day, which I thought it would be perfect because I had just run out of my brow pencil, and I bought a new foundation from NARS, and I even bought some more skincare, which I'm running low on my eye cream. And I guess I'll just show you guys because I have it here, but this is the eye cream that I use. I hope you guys can see. If not, I'll go ahead and link it down below. But this also comes with the brightening gel and the Truth Serum, which I really want to try out. So I ended up picking all those things up from Sephora, and that was $101. I believe I also used like $10 worth of points that I had in Sephora from like a long time ago. And I also got my birthday gift, so was really happy about that. After Sephora, I did reload my Starbucks card. I think it was like after I saw my sister, because I had to do some designing for April new releases. And then last but not least, I did send my sister money for some slippers she bought me, and those were $14. and this came out of my allowance cash envelope. As you guys can see, the rest of these, the pink ones, came out of my eating out, and then the Sephora came out of my beauty cash envelope. So those were all of my expenses on the 15th, quite a bit as you guys can see. Then on the 16th, I did Target drive up, as well as I went to my local grocery store, Vallarta. And let's see, at Target, I spent $21 worth of groceries. So I'm going to use this rosy color, which is my grocery budget expense color. So 21 was for groceries, and then 14 was for household. So I'm using this clay color. So although I did purchase both groceries and household items from Target, I do like to separate them within their respective category. And then last but not least, for Vallarta, I spent $39.37. So another one of these rosy grocery category colors, as you guys can see right here. So that's what I spent on the 16th. Then I believe I didn't spend any money up until, well, I did spend some money for my sinking funds, which you guys will see in a second. But aside from that, I didn't spend any money from my cash envelopes up until the 19th. So on the 19th, I did have my internet bill due, which I'm going to check off because this already, of course, came out of my account. But on the 19th, I went to go get my nails done, and I did get Gel X nails, as well as I had to remove the overlay that I had done on my nails last month, and plus the tip, everything came out to $130, which I let you guys know that I was going to be extra with my birthday nails, so I do not mind that I spent $130 on my nails. These will most likely last me for around 3 weeks, and I've been having the money in my beauty cash envelope specifically for my nails, so definitely does not hurt me at all. You guys know that getting my nails done is a form of self-care for me, and it really makes me happy, and it really boosts my confidence as well, if we're being honest. I also finally pumped gas on the 19th, so I went ahead and just pumped the $30 that I budgeted for this month. And then I didn't spend anything for my cash envelopes on the 20th, and then on the 21st, which is our last day that we track within a week, I spent $11 for some donuts. You guys will also see this in my vlog. But $11 for some donuts for me and Paul. And then I reloaded my Starbucks card. We went to Starbucks after quite a long day, I would say. So those were all of my cash envelope expenses. Oh no, actually I have one more. I have one here from Bath & Body Works. This did come out of my household envelope because we had to buy some soaps for the kitchen and the bathroom. So me and Paul, I think, split this. We also got like some hand sanitizers. I think that was pretty much it. So my part ended up being $25, and once again, that came out of household. So those were all of my expenses for this past week, which, as you guys can see, were quite a bit of them. And now I'm going to go ahead and lay down my no spend stickers on any no spend days. So I have a no spend day on the 17th, the 18th, and the 20th. And then I just noticed that I have not laid down any payday stickers, which somebody actually asked me. I'm a monthly budgeter and I get paid once a month from my shop. Why is it that I'm always marking Tuesdays as a payday? And the reason being is because my shop actually gets paid on Tuesdays, and it just honestly gives me another reason to use a payday sticker. So that is why I do it. I also got a small paycheck from YouTube, of course, and that usually comes in on the 21st. So I might just end up putting it here, even though the 21st was on a Sunday, but I don't typically mark that, but I don't know, that kind of reminded me to mark it. So that's what I'm going to mark for this week. So 2 no spend days this week, not bad. Not bad at all. And now that I have all of these laid down, we can go ahead and move on to my week 3 check-in spread. And let me quickly go ahead and write my categories. So groceries, eating out. I've done quite a bit of eating out this month, which I'm so happy that I budgeted a little bit more this month, since I knew that with my birthday and everything, I would want to go out and about, and I'm really happy about that. Otherwise, I would really have an unbudgeted expense. And to be honest, some things that could be considered eating out were taking out of my date night sinking fund because I did go with Paul. So I definitely suggest that you think about sinking funds if, let's say, you're limited with your eating out amounts, because you could have other categories that could supplement and help out with things like entertainment, eating out, date night, and all of that. So really happy about those. Once again, I can never not talk about sinking funds. I'm just making dashes here, by the way, on the rollover category because I only roll over in the very beginning of the month. So now that I have this, okay, let's go ahead and start. Let's start with groceries. So for groceries, I went to Vallarta, so that was $39.37, which I paid with the rebate card, and then Target $21, which I paid with my Target card. So in total, I spent $60.37. So $60.37 spent. And now looking back at last week, I had remaining $165.81. So that means that I now have $105.44, which this is such a good amount to have left over, especially considering we only have one more week to account for. We are going to be going to Costco, and I'm pretty sure we're going to go grocery shopping this week, so this should be more than enough money for groceries. And now thinking about it, I might even have some Costco rebate cards that we got for getting a membership. I think we just got some sent in the mail, so we might even be better, and I might have to start thinking about using my rebate card for other purchases, so then that way I can maybe use that cash towards groceries and use up the rebate card, because I don't want to be in the position that I'm left with money in the rebate card, because that would just make things a lot more complicated. So I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing for other purchases here and there, and then just exchanging those for cash. Next, I have eating out. So for eating out, I have 4 here. So 10 for Starbucks, 28 for ramen, that's 38. 38 plus 10 from Starbucks, that's 48. And donuts, that is 59. So I spent $59 from my eating out cash envelope, and last week I had 94. So that means, I was gonna say that means that I have $35, but I actually don't, because I also spent the $10 that I had in tips, as you guys can see right here. So in reality, I only have $25 left in eating out. That was the main reason why I put it there, so I could make sure to account for it, instead of thinking that I had 94 when in reality I had 92. But I now have $25. I believe that's what I have in my eating out. Yeah, a 20 and a 5 here. So that was for eating out. Then for household, I spent a total of $39. So 14 for Target and 25 for Bath and Body Works. So 39 spent. So that means that I now have 65 for household, which I think we're going to be really under budget by a lot in this category, especially because I don't think we have to buy anything, maybe softener, wipes, I'm thinking, but nothing too crazy. So that's a really great amount to have for the last week. Of course, February was a really short month, so I'm hoping that you all are doing great with your budget this month, but if you are not, that is okay. Okay, next we have beauty, which I spent 101 from Sephora. Oh, I actually did pay for my Sephora purchase with my rebate card, now that I remember. So 101 for Sephora and 130 for my nails. That is a total of 231. So 253 minus 231 equals to $22 remaining, which is not bad at all. I'm actually not thinking of buying anything else anytime soon. I got everything that I got and needed for this month. And then we have slippers for my allowance, which I've been in desperate need of new slippers. So I was so happy when my sister found some pink ones for me. Last week I had 75 left over, so that means that I now have 61. And then I did pump gas this week. Oh, I actually have an expense for every single one of my cash envelopes. How exciting. Okay, so I spent $30. So that means that I don't have any more money for gas, which is completely fine. I typically only pump once a month, so that is a-okay. And then I don't have any unbudgeted stickers, which would be the red ones here. So I'm just gonna put 0, and I don't budget anything for my unbudgeted category. And like I mentioned, if I didn't have some of the sinking funds that I do, I would have definitely had unbudgeted expenses by now this month. For sure. Now that I'm done with the weekly check-in part of this video, we only have one more week, by the way, which is most likely going to be combined in my February budget results video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I can't believe that I'm already going to have to start budgeting for March. How fast has the time really gone? I can't believe it. Anyway, so from my sinking funds, these are the transactions that I've made for the past week. Now, let's see, on the 19th, I spent $36 for my miscellaneous sinking fund for some drinks for a Valentine's Day kind of little celebration that I attended. Then on the 20th, I spent $34 for my date night sinking fund. Me and Paul had a little date night and we just ordered Chili's, so I paid for that. Then on the 21st, I had two expenses. One came out of my entertainment sinking fund for $15, and that was for a Bryson Tiller online concert ticket that my sister actually told me about. It's going to be all like on a, I think not a Zoom call, but this like special website where they host like online concerts. So I'm very excited about that because Bryson Tiller, if you guys don't know, is one of my favorite artists. So very, very happy about that. And then last but not least, on the 21st as well, also for my date night sinking fund, I spent $32 from, I guess, for a little date night with Paul and my sister. This was my part of it. It was a sushi restaurant called Katsuya at the Americana at Brand here in Glendale, and it was pretty good. I actually really enjoyed it, and it was once again fun to see my sister and kind of hang around with her a day, 2 days this week. So those were all of my transactions for my sinking funds. Not going to bore you guys with my sinking funds talk any longer. And I think that's pretty much it. That's all that I have to show you guys for this video. Yeah, the only things here in my variable income page would be that I spent $3.22 for shipping. But aside from that, I haven't purchased anything else this past week. No, not for YouTube or Patreon. Ever since the beginning of the year, I've really been trying to make it a point to limit or spend less on business expenses and all of that. So I think I've been doing such a great job this month, also because the month is shorter. And I also canceled my Simply Gilder subscription box, which that definitely was something that I've been meaning to do, so happy about that. But with that being said, that is all that I have for this weekly check-in video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whatever it is that you want. It gives it the same engagement, so we're all good over here. As well as subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already, and hopefully I will get to see you guys on tomorrow's video. Bye guys!